Welcome and congratulations for having chosen to know more about tapping and how to apply this very powerful mind-body technique to your everyday life. If you are watching this video, you most probably have downloaded my Tapping Points and Tapping for Anxiety short guide. In this guide, you have also received an image indicating where the tapping points are located in your body. And there is also in the guide a short description of what tapping is and the benefits of tapping. So if you haven't done so, if you haven't downloaded this guide, you can do it by clicking on the link that I have included in the description of this video. Okay, so let's start with seeing where the points are located on your body. The first point is here on the eyebrow. This is the eyebrow point, here where the eyebrow begins, near the nose. The second is here on the external part of your eye. The third one is under the eye, where the cheekbone starts, under the nose, on the chin, on the collarbone, here, under the arm, and on top of the head. We normally tap on this point using two fingers. Two fingers here, 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 here. Here on the collarbone, I normally use three fingers to be sure that I really tap on the exact point where the meridian point is located. It's a very tricky position, this one. Two fingers again under the arm, and here on top of the head I use four fingers. You can tap either on one side of your body, or you can tap on both sides simultaneously, clearly where we have the possibility to do so, here and here. Normally it's just one hand that you use. Collarbones again, both sides, one side under the arm, and of course with one hand only on top of the head. Now I will guide you through the tapping sequence to help you release anxiety. I have chosen a tapping sequence for anxiety because I think it's very useful in many situations in our life. We live in a very fast-paced world. We face many challenges every day in many spheres of our lives, and therefore having a tool that helps you release anxiety is very important. When you are anxious, when you are stressed, the cortisol, that is the stress hormone, is activated and it reaches very high levels, affecting our body considerably and causing chronic and also fatal diseases. So having a tool that you can use every day whenever you feel anxious, whenever you feel a little bit stressed, is really helpful to help you reduce the levels of cortisol and therefore prevent you from developing unpleasant conditions that may lead, as I said, also to illnesses and more serious conditions. So let's start the tapping sequence. Before we start tapping, we take a deep breath And I now ask you to think of a situation that is causing you anxiety. And I want you to evaluate the level of anxiety that you experience from 0, where you feel no anxiety at all, up to 10, where the level of anxiety is very high. Once you have done this, we will start by tapping the karate point, the karate chop point here on the external part of your hand between the little finger and your wrist. Okay? So think about your particular situation, and you may experience anxiety even because you don't know the real reason. You feel anxious. You've had, maybe a very hectic day and you feel anxious. Or you may be anxious because you're having an interview. Or you may be anxious because you're worried about your financial situation. Or you may be worried and anxious because you have to speak with your boss or with your father or your mother, your kids, your team, a team member. And you know that the conversation is going to be a little bit difficult. And this anxiety is causing you maybe something physically. You may feel, something here in your chest. You may feel that you have a short breath, or you may feel very tense. So we are going to express, to verbalize all these conditions that we feel, as well as the reasons why we are feeling anxious. Okay, so let's start the tapping sequence. Even though I feel this anxiety, start here on the karate chop point, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel anxious about, and you say whatever, maybe my interview, or having to have a conversation to discuss with my father, mother, boss, whoever, or my financial situation, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though this anxiety is causing trouble in breathing, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, now we go on the points. Eyebrow, this anxiety, side of the eye, I don't like to feel so anxious. Under the eye, this anxiety is killing me and I hate it. Under the nose, I can feel it in my chest. I can feel it in my body. I feel so tense. Under the arm, this anxiety. Top of the head, this anxiety. Now you take a deep breath and you want to evaluate the level of anxiety that you are experiencing right now. If the level of anxiety is still the same, nothing has changed, maybe it was a 7 and it's still a 7, you will go through another round of tapping. the goal is to reduce it as much as possible, possibly getting to 0. But let's say that if it's around a 2, 3, we can move on. Otherwise, we will repeat the round of tapping, expressing our anxiety. If you want to curse, curse. If you want, to express this anxiety more, intensely, do so. Say whatever you want to say about feeling anxious. The goal is to release anxiety and all the negativity that it carries with it. If you feel that the level of anxiety has improved, therefore it has been reduced, it's time for us to move to a positive round of tapping, where we will express some positive affirmations. What we are going to do is not the traditional positive thinking that you probably know, where although probably you still feel so bad inside yourself, you still feel this anxiety, you want to express positive affirmations, hoping that they will help you feel more positivity, but you know deep inside yourself that you are very insincere. Okay, so we can express positivity only when deep inside ourselves we are already feeling better, when the anxiety has already been reduced. And this is the purpose of the first round of tapping. When the level of anxiety has been reduced, the energy inside ourselves has changed. The energy is more positive. Therefore, by expressing positivity, we will help our body's energy change, become more positive, and therefore we will generate a more positive vibration, being totally sincere, in tune, and aligned with ourselves and how we feel inside. Okay, so I will not go through the karate chop point this time. We will go directly through the points. So I can say, I can feel my anxiety has been reduced, side of the eye, and I'm very happy about these positive changes that I'm experiencing. I am happy under the eye about this little step that I made under the nose, and I enjoy the calm and the peace inside myself. On the chin, I love the person that I'm becoming. Collarbone, I'm very happy about how joyful I feel. Under the arm, I'm happy about how relieved I feel. On top of the head, I am willing to change. Now take a deep breath. And congratulations, you have just completed your first experience with tapping. As I said, this is just an example. And if you are interested to knowing more about tapping, be sure that you subscribe to my newsletter, where every week I post a new video with tips and resources, short meditations, tapping sequences to help you really create prosperity in your life. Prosperity means many different things to different people, and the tapping technique helps you to let go, to release all those limiting beliefs, emotions, memories, memories of past traumas and events that have affected you and that still interfere with your ability to create the life that you want, the business that you want, and the prosperity that you want in your life. So make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. There's a link below this video, and I wish you prosperity, success, peace, and joy in your life. Thank you for watching.